Section B, question 25. Rewrite the sentences into a single sentence using noun modifiers. You can see here two sentences will be given. You need to write in a single sentence. These two are for model. Okay. First one, I visited a temple. It was an old one, but has a great history. Answer, I visited an old temple with a great history. Okay. Question 2. Gautam found a cat. It has blue eyes and brown stripes on its body. Answer, Gautam found a cat with blue eyes and brown stripes on its body. Now we are going to practice 25 examples, and you can see here these are the key, okay, answers. So let's start. Question 1. Lenko wrote a letter. The letter was addressed to God. Answer, Lenko wrote a letter addressed to God. Question 2. Nelson Mandela became the president. His presidency was historic. Answer, Nelson Mandela became the historic president. Question 3. The seagull saw the sea. The sea was vast and inviting. Answer, the seagull saw the vast and inviting sea. Question 4. Cork is a place. The place is famous for coffee plantations. Answer, Cork is a place famous for its coffee plantations. Question 5. Annie Frank wrote a diary. The diary was world famous. Fifth question. Answer, Annie Frank wrote a world famous diary. Question 6. The author came from the Tigris marshes. The marshes were in Iraq. Answer, the author came from the Tigris marshes in Iraq. Question 7. Bismillah Khan played the Shahnai. His Shahnai performance was soulful. Answer, Bismillah Khan played a soulful Shahnai. Question 8. The pilot saw dark clouds. The clouds were stormy and dangerous. Answer, the pilot saw stormy and dangerous clouds. Question 9. The penguins were covered in feathers. The feathers were waterproof. The penguins were covered in waterproof feathers. Question 10. Pranjul read the book. The book was about tea gardens of Assam. 10th answer. Pranjul read a book about the tea gardens of Assam. Question 11. The black aeroplane flew across the sky. The sky was full of clouds. Answer. The black aeroplane flew across the cloud filled sky. Okay. The black aeroplane flew across the cloud filled sky. Question 12. The tiger was moving in the cage. The cage was narrow. Answer. The tiger was moving in a narrow cage. Question 13. The baker walked down the street. The street was old and busy. Answer. The baker walked down the old, busy street. Question 14. The young girl looked at the night sky. The sky was full of stars. Answer. The young girl looked at the star filled night sky. Question 15. The two boys went to the tea shop. The shop was on the roadside. Answer. The two boys went to the roadside tea shop. Question 16. The author visited the Dachigam National Park. The park is located in Kashmir. Answer. The author visited the Dachigam National Park in Kashmir. Question 17. The statue stood in the center of the square. The square was bustling with people. Answer. This statue stood in the center of the bustling square. Question 18. The fog covered the mountains. The mountains were tall and majestic. Answer. The fog covered the tall, majestic mountains. Question 19. The young soldier returned from the war. The war was devastating. Devastating. Okay. Devastating. Answer. The young soldier returned from the devastating war. Question 20. The swallow flew over the river. The river was calm and wide. Answer. The swallow flew over the calm, wide river. Question 21. Mandela's African National Congress Party formed the government. It was a demonst- uh, democratic and non-racial government. Answer. Mandela's African National Congress Party formed a democratic non-racial government. Question 22. We looked at the formation by South African jets over the Union buildings. It was a spectacular array. Answer. We looked at spectacular array of the formation by the South African jets over the Union buildings. Question 23. Decades of oppression produced some leaders like Oliver Tambos, Walter Sisulu. These leaders had extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. Answer. Decades of oppression produced some leaders like Oliver Tambos, Walter Sisulu, etc., with extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity. Question 25. I read a book, The Diary of a Young Girl. It was a very popular book. Answer. I read a very popular book, The Diary of a Young Girl. Question 25. Valli went to the city on a bus. Valli went to the city on a bus. The bus was a new bus. It had some green stripes along the side. Again, I'll read see. Valli went to the city on a bus. The bus was a new bus. It had some green stripes along the side. Answer. Valli went to the city in an old bus with some green stripes along the side. So, next video will continue question 26. Thank you for watching.